Hello guys, this is my first video like this. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'd like to do these because I feel like I have some stuff to share with people. I thought that I'd do something just simple for the first video, like a super saw. I don't know if it's gonna come out anything like it, but this is an example I made beforehand. Middle of the drum beat too. Here, check it out. So we'll just be trying to make something like that today. So let's get started. You're going to leave the regular saw wave that it opens up with on init and just bring the unison up to about, I'd say 9 to keep it mono in the middle. And I like to go into global and change this from linear to super, but leave oscillator B as linear. But for oscillator B, go into the stack and go up 1 octave and turn on oscillator B and put the unison to 10, so this one will be the non-mono layer. But first, let's work on oscillator A. You're going to want to make a half circle type of thing in LFO1. Turn the level down of oscillator A and put that on. Actually, leave this one up. We'll turn on oscillator B for now too. And put that on and leave this one down about 85. And right now you should have something like this. It's a little loud. Something like this. Actually, let me make a little chord thing. This has, as you might remember, the super detune mode. Looks like that. Let's hear what it sounds like. I like to leave that one just a little bit detuned like that. And leave the blend about there. And this one, leave this one quite detuned. Turn the blend up about there, and together they sound like this. Maybe turn the detune a little bit down. Alright, and you can add the sub oscillator on saw wave if you want. Actually, you might have to change. No, the phase. Because the phase is all randomized anyway. Maybe down an octave. No, it's not really necessary. I'd say just do without it. But we do want noise. I like to use the pink noise. You can use the bright white, you can use even the chorused noise, you can use really whatever. I'm going to use the pink noise. I'd say about 18% sounds good, but we want it to wobble too. You can hear that in there. I'll do about 24. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, that sounds about good. And we'll just go simple and put on a low pass filter. I like to use either low 12 or low 18, sometimes 24, depending on how tight you want the low pass to be. We'll put both these on and the noise. If you're using the sub oscillator, put the sub in too. Do not use direct out during this because we want it to be affected by the effects like everything else, but we're not going to use the sub right now. You want something like that sound, or more open. So we'll toss this on here. Bring the resonance up and the fat. Maybe add a little drive too, just to give it a little saturation. I guess 25 is good on the noise. And that's it for the oscillators, and we'll go, actually if you want you can bring this up for pitch bends and down, so you can, stuff like that. We want hyperdimension, we want more unison, a little bit more detune, turn the rate down. We'll make this wobble with it. And turn the size down to about 1 or 2. You don't need much of that. It's already pretty stereo. You pretty much don't need to do any of it. The distortion probably won't sound very good. Yeah, it's not sounding too good. So really, we could add like a little bit of a layer of OTT. If you want, just blend it in subtly. Just barely. And other than that, I'd say some plate reverb would be nice. I'd say about there, maybe turn the width up. It brings more stereo. But you also want the reverb to wobble with the rest of the chords, so it doesn't sound like weird and drony over the top. Maybe some chorus just to spice up the top end. Listen to it. And then blend that in a little bit. You could either put it before or after the reverb. Try before the compressor too to see if it bulks it up. I think I like it before the compressor right now. Actually sounds pretty cool. You can be done now, unless you might just want to make a little bit of EQ moves. Maybe turn the key down and bring it down to the low. And if you want, you could add like a comb filter over the top, just for a little layer. See, I like to do stuff like this, like to like automate the dampness, and maybe just do like a small bit of movement on this, like. And the resonance too. And then blend that in. Probably want to put that before the compressor too. Actually, maybe not. Definitely before the reverb. That's a good spot. After the compressor, before the reverb. And this is the sound. However, you can go into the matrix and add LFO2, controlling the rate of LFO1, and turn that down about as slow as you want it, probably a bar maybe. Yeah, you're not going to want it any slower than that, I'd assume. Put that on single directional, and decide how fast you want it. Probably want, oh, these both want to be on trigger too, by the way. And you'll want to activate triplets for these. And you might want to make like a 2-bar phrase. I don't think you're going to want it to go any faster than that. If you do, just keep bringing this up super fast. That should be good for now. And then we can make just a little pattern like I had before. You can hold Option and Shift and do steps in here. So I'm going to start off here. And let's hear, if we pull this progression down, let's hear what it sounds like. With the drum beat and everything. Oh, we gotta turn this chord off. I'm adding just a little bit of reverb. I'll do the exact settings as above. That's reverb, and this one's dimension expander. So I added some reverb and dimension expander. And this is what it sounds like. And that's the tutorial, guys. I know it's a little sloppy, it's my first time trying this, but I would like to make more, so subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you.